Hello again, my name's Gabe Zollner. This is the 16th of October 2016. I went ahead and did a little bit of Googling and I found an article on CNN Politics. I'll attach the link, you're not going to have to look for it. And the link brings you to a article. And the article is most interesting because it's titled, List Which Republicans Oppose Trump and Why. It was written by Rachel Chason, that's C-H-A-S-O-N, for CNN. And you'll see a photograph of Donald Trump, and then here's a couple of highlights. Here's a semi-comprehensive list we'll be updating of the many notable Republicans who have said they won't support GOP presidential nominee Donald Trump, why they're opposing him, and who they'll back instead. Well, if they're opposing him, the only one that they can be backing is Hillary. A non-vote for Donald is a vote for Hillary. It's really that simple. Now, we've got Susan Collins, the Maine senator. She's a full-blown RINO, has always been a full-blown RINO. She's one of those dead woods that have been around an awful long time. Mark Kirk, the Illinois senator, is another one that chose to not support Donald. Ben Sasse. Lindsey Graham. The South Carolina senator told CNN on May the 6th that he won't vote for Trump or Clinton, saying he thinks the Republican Party has been conned. Graham added that he doesn't think Trump is a reliable Republican conservative. Well, again, a non-vote for Donald is a vote for Hillary. Lindsey Graham is too stupid to understand that. Ted Cruz, the Texas senator and former Trump rival, hasn't explicitly said he won't vote for Trump, but he potentially refused to endorse the nominee during a primetime speech at the Republican National Convention. Jeffrey the Flake Flake from Snowflake, Arizona, the total flake. The Arizona senator doesn't support the nominee, but he said on CBS Face the Nation August 7 that he still hopes to. It's becoming increasingly difficult to see that he's going to make the changes that he needs, Flake added. Like what, Jeffrey the Flake Flake? What suggestions might you make that Donald hasn't offered to do? Dean Heller, the Nevada senator. Dean Heller told Politico June the 30th that he, Trump, did a lot of damage. Scott Rigell, the House member who announced he won't run for re-election in his Virginia district, said August 6th that he will vote for Libertarian Gary Johnson for president over his party's nominee. Well, obviously it isn't his party, otherwise he wouldn't do what he's doing. Richard Hanna, the New York lawmaker, was the first Republican member of Congress to openly announce he will vote for Hillary Clinton in November. Richard Hanna. Adam Kinzinger, the Illinois lawmaker, told CNN Wolf Blitzer in August that he doesn't see how he can support Trump, following his comments about NATO and the Khan family. Really? The Khan family. Perfect name for the Khan family. Elena Ross Lethinen, the senior member of Florida's congressional delegation, told the Miami Herald May the 6th that she won't back either Trump or Clinton. Again, a non-vote for Donald's, a vote for Clinton. But these lawmakers are too stupid to understand that. Charles Dent, the Pennsylvania House member, said on MSNBC on August 2nd that he will not support Trump or Clinton. He has no plans to vote for Trump. Mark Kaufman, the Colorado representative, he must be smoking weed, aired on an ad August 4th publicly voicing his unhappiness with his party's nominee. Bob Dole, one of the first Republicans to oppose Trump, the Illinois representative, told WLS May 6, I will not support Donald Trump. John Kasich, you know, Kasich? The Iowa governor and Trump's former rival has been one of the most prominent figures to withhold his support for Trump. Larry Hogan, now this is a winner. He looks like he should be in a wrestling match. The governor of Maryland said June 15th that he doesn't plan to vote for Trump. Supporting Hogan says he's not sure who he'll vote for. Well, if he won't vote for Trump, how can he not be sure who he'll vote for? Huh? Who else is there to vote for? These people are brain dead. Charles Baker, the Massachusetts governor, said he likely won't support Trump or Clinton. Again, a non-vote for Trump is a vote for Clinton. Another idiot doesn't understand that. Party leaders, Jeb Bush. Take a look at the photograph of Jeb Bush. He looks like he got smacked in the side of the head with a baseball bat. The ex-Florida governor and Trump's former rival announced on Facebook May the 6th that he would not vote for Trump or Clinton. Barbara Bush, the former First Lady, told CNN's Jamie Kengel February 5th that Trump has said terrible things about women, terrible things about the military. I don't even think about him, she said. I'm sick of him. Well, you might want to ask your hubby and your son about 9/11. Oh, and your other son, Marvin Bush. Mitt Romney, the 2012 Republican nominee, has long openly opposed Trump's candidacy, telling CNN June the 10th that his election could legitimize racism and misogyny in America. Larry Pressler, the former 3-term senator from South Dakota, endorsed Clinton June the 12th. Vin Weber, the former ally to Newt Gingrich and a representative from Minnesota for 12 years, told CNBC August 3rd that he rejects Trump's candidacy, calling his nomination a mistake of historic proportions. No, Weber, the mistake of historic proportions is allowing you to waste taxpayers' money for 12 years. Gordon Humphrey, the former New Hampshire senator, told NBC News August 4th that he won't support Trump and would vote for Clinton. Interesting. Chris Shays, former Congressman Chris Shays of Connecticut, wrote in an op-ed on CNN that I think many Republicans know Donald Trump could cause great damage to our country. And what do you think Hillary's going to do? Look at what she's already done, you jackass. Party insiders. Sally Bradshaw, Jeb Bush's former top aide, advisor, told CNN August 2nd that she has left the Republican Party. Good riddance, Sally. You've all left the Republican Party. Mary Cornelia, Chris Christie's longtime aide, told CNN August 2nd she will vote for Clinton. Meg Whitman, the president and CEO of Hewlett-Packard and a major GOP donor, said August 2nd that she will support Clinton over Trump. Take a look at her. She is one ugly bitch. Hank Paulson, the Republican Treasury Secretary, endorsed Clinton June the 24th. These are Republicans. Mark Resicott, the former governor of Montana and former chairman of the Republican National Committee, wrote in an op-ed in Washington Post that he cannot endorse or support Trump. And then he goes on to write, I do not know what I'm going to do. Those are the most honest things this idiot has ever said. Mark Salter, the former top advisor for Senator John McCain, tweeted his support for Clinton. I'll bet you McCain's secretly endorsing Clinton as well. Lizzie Weston, the former aide to President George Bush, announced August 8 she will support Clinton, writing that the country faces a unique set of challenges that require steady and experienced leadership like Hillary's steady leadership. The bitch is brain dead. Christine Todd Whitman, the former governor of New Jersey, said March 1st she would probably vote for Clinton over Trump. Christine, you're also an idiot. George Will, the conservative commentator and columnist, said June 28th that he left the Republican Party because of Trump. Good riddance, Georgie. Paul Singer, the Republican mega donor, said he may not support Trump or Clinton. Again, this guy is a mega donor. He's also an idiot. You can't have it both ways. If you don't vote for Donald, you're voting for Hillary. Again, he's too stupid to understand that. Charles and David Koch, the Republican donors, have withheld their support from Trump. And Charles Koch suggested in April it was possible Clinton would be a better president. How do two people that are brothers be so effing stupid to say that? How could, Buddy would be a better president than Hillary. National security experts, a group of 50 leaders in the Republican foreign policy and national security community, wrote an open letter condemning Trump and pledging to oppose his presidency candidacy Monday. Quote, "We're unable to support a party ticket with Mr. Trump at its head," they wrote in the letter. Richard Armitage, the Deputy Secretary of State under George W. Bush, told Politico June 16th he will vote for Clinton over Trump. A bald-headed dude. Brent Scowcroft, the National Security Advisor to President George H. Bush, and Gerald Ford, who worked in the White House of President Richard Nixon and George W. Bush, endorsed Clinton June the 23rd. Well, you want to take a look at these individuals. Most of them are ass ugly. Most Democrats are ass ugly. And these that say they're Republicans, they're RINOs. Anyone that doesn't vote for Donald is voting for Hillary, because their vote would have canceled out a vote for Hillary. But they're too stupid to understand that. What I'm going to be curious to see is what happens to all of these folks. Guys like the Speaker, Paul Ryan. Guys like the Congressman, Jason Chaffetz. And all these other morons that chose not to support Donald. What are they going to do if Donald and Meliana are the occupants of 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue? What are they going to do? Donald will take a wrecking ball to Congress. I got to believe Donald's going to bring about drug testing. And hopefully mandatory term limits, so you don't end up with dirtbags like the Senator Johnny McCain or the worthless Senator Jeffrey the Flake from Snowflake, Arizona, who has spent the last 14 years sucking the tit of the American people. McCain, what's he going on, 26 years? He should have gone to federal prison, having received the presidential pardon from President Nixon for acts of treason. Thanks for listening. I'll attach the link. Take a look at the photographs and read some additional information on all these dirtbags.